Hey you guys, Game.Film here, back with another video. I got 6 movies to talk about today. I went to WeLuvVideo, the only place where you can rent movies here in Austin, Texas. If you haven't checked them out, definitely make an account. Go support your local business, guys. But first movie I want to talk about is Armored, Lawrence Fishburne, Matt Dillon. It's a heist movie. Everyone is asleep on this, man. I feel like, especially Matt Dillon. And look at John Reno. How can you waste an actor like John Reno? That's this movie's biggest crime, man. He's just totally wasted in this film. But the action's okay. They really just they didn't have a lot of ideas on this one, man. I give it 2 stars out of 5. You got Skeet Ulrich is also in this, but man, like 3/4 of the movie, they're just trying to. There's no action going on. They're really just trying to. Main actor barricades himself like in the armored vehicle, and like they're just hammering door hinges like most of the movie. So disappointed in Armored, guys. Cannot recommend that one. The Art of War 3, another GTV action. So this stars the rapper Treach. That's the only actor I know in this one. But I have to tell you, man, I was expecting total shit, but the action scenes are actually very well choreographed. And although Treach is pretty hit or miss, I think he does well in some scenes, others is not. Like, they're trying to make him like super suave and cool, but he kind of struggles at points. Like at the very beginning, like he's gonna chunk like a grenade into somebody's car, but he runs up and he has his face and he's like, "Argh." Like you gotta walk up there like, you know, Mr. Suave, and like just kind of toss it in there, you know, stuff like that. I wasn't appreciative of, but yeah. So he is funny at times, and he does handle it okay. So, but other than that, man, like the plot's whatever. The supporting actors, the villains are pretty forgettable. So I gave it 3 out of 5 just for the action choreography. It's probably smoking crack. I need to lower that rating probably, but yeah. Art of War 3, Action Twitter. I got a lot of people following Action Twitter. Y'all should check this out. But other than that, yeah. Assassination Games. Okay, check out this cover, guys. Look who we got here. Scott freaking Adkins, Jean-Claude Van Damme in the same movie. I mean, come on. You'd expect something excellent, fascinating, but it's pretty. It's not that good. There's like one fight scene between these two. They should have went all out, guys, but it's pretty like it's not horrible, but it's not very good either. And I mean, the movie does end with a real big bang. They try and go with a thriller route. It's not so much of an action movie, and it's all right. I gave it 2.5 out of 5. So a 3 out of 5 is a recommendation from you guys. So maybe check it out. You guys might like it. The story is enough to keep watching and finish the movie. I didn't want to turn it off. I'll say that much. Next pickup, we have this movie called Cross. Man, this is a 1 star out of 5 movie. I really don't know what they were going for. It's like a superhero comic book action movie, but Ryan Austin Green, I really was not impressed with his performance here. Michael Clarke Duncan is probably the only decent guy in this, but you also have Vinnie Jones. He plays a decent villain. Maybe definitely lower than Michael Clarke Duncan. But yeah, dude, it's like they make plots and scenes, it feels like out of thin freaking air. And the CGI, like this guy like puts his cross on himself and he has like superpowers. And he just waltzed right into gunfights and they're just lighting him up. And like you just see all these shitty little blood squibs and bullet holes that just disappear, you know? It's, I can't even say it's so bad it's good. But it's really shitty, so if you're into like, maybe you might find this hilarious. I mean, I laughed a few times because it was so bad, but it's like, I rate so bad it's good higher than this one. So, Cross, 1 star out of 5. Total cockadoodoo. Wesley Snipes, Arm Response. So if you look at the cover, guys, you think this is some military, tactical action movie, but it's kind of like a sci-fi thriller. Like, think Resident Evil, the first movie, right, where the AI goes nuts, and it's kind of like this is what's happening in this one. Like there's an AI and maybe like a supernatural vibe going on. It's locking exits. They're starting to see things in their past. So it kind of threw me a curveball. Like, I kind of liked what they tried to do there, but snooze fest, absolute snooze fest. Anne Heche is like the other star in this one, and she's just like sleepwalking through this one, and she barely gets any scenes, and she becomes like a major figure later in the movie. But I don't know, guys. You know, this is directed by John Stockwell. He was one of the pilots in Top Gun. I didn't even know he was a director. Just a little tidbit. But on response, 1.5 stars out of 5. Oh, dude, there's some CGI in this. Somebody comes out of a wall and like grabs somebody. Totally nuts, man. I gotta make a gif of that one. Pickup number 6, Cold Souls, Paul Giamatti. So this is Paul Giamatti's movie, man. This is Paul Giamatti's world. We're just living in it, you know? So it's pretty early 2000s feel, and like he's like an actor, artist, and he just can't, things aren't going well. So he's like, I want you to take a part of my soul out and put it in like a canister. Think he might try and act better, be a better person, but things kind of backfire. And it's just it's a movie where you just kind of like to watch all the actors just act. You just sit back, relax, watch all the performances, man. There's like good facial tics and just good line deliveries, especially David Strathairn. If you guys are a David Strathairn fan, great character actor. He does pretty good in this one. I gave this one 3 out of 5. So out of these 6 movies, Cold Souls is the only one I'd recommend. But, oh, I'm sorry, Art of War, Action Twitter. I don't know if like the rest of y'all might like that one, but there you go, guys. 6 pickups. I definitely try and rent at least every other week, once a month, at WeLuvVideo in Austin, Texas. I love those guys. Definitely check them out. But all right, have you guys seen any of these? Will you watch any of these? Let me know. Oh, now my cat is fucking with the blinds. Okay, we gotta cut this short. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to sub, like, comment, and let this video play in its entirety. Okay, it really helps out on that algorithm. But peace.